Hey,
All right, my friend.
thank you for joining. I
Yes,
appreciate it a lot.
of course, man.
And this was a good idea because then you have
Yeah, it's not bad, huh?
your matcha place in the
Yeah,
background.
yeah, yeah.
And yeah, you've had a hectic morning.
Yeah, I do always. It's
Always.
nonstop. So I have this thing, but I have also like working on other projects at the same time.
Yeah.
So quite hectic. Yeah,
It seems like you come from this like business mindset where you always have creative things.
yeah.
Is this your first store or
This is my first store. This is my first real entrepreneurial project.
okay?
I've been in the corporate world before,
Okay.
working in like banks and tech,
Mm-hmm.
but always had like side hustles.
Uh-huh.
And this is the real time I'm like, okay, I'm leaving my job. I'm gonna create something new. Yeah.
Did the side hustle like start with selling things, or what was the side hustle?
Yeah, selling things. I have real estates, so managing that as well.
Okay.
So yeah, selling things, consulting on the side. Yeah. So this is my first F&B slash retail business, but we have a lot of ambition. So expanding is one thing.
Yeah.
But I actually, in fact, opened a company in Hong Kong last week to do wholesale. So basically, we have our matcha shop here.
Yeah. Okay.
But we have such a good supplier and product that I want to make it available worldwide. So yeah, I'm opening this to take care of the international sales.
Yeah.
So Checkable is like just Vietnam, and then I have my other company for worldwide.
But is that one matcha? I'm guessing it's matcha also.
Yes,
But
yes.
so you design a couple of bags, and it's also that.
So basically, yeah. So basically, what we do is we have a kind of a coffee shop, right? Matcha shop.
Yeah.
We serve drinks. So that's for me is the face of the company, where it's like branding and people can have experience in store.
Yeah.
But I want to make the matcha powder available worldwide.
Okay.
So imagine being a distributor at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So we do that for Vietnam. So starting next month, we're gonna provide our matcha powder to other Vietnamese coffee shops and restaurants.
Yeah.
And then for worldwide, because we have a lot of demand from like Australia, Thailand, we have a client in Netherlands.
Okay.
So every month we ship like a few kgs.
Yeah.
And it's just increasing. So I was like, okay, there's global demand, but I don't want to do it through Vietnam. So I put up a company in Hong Kong to do that. Yeah.
How did you get to that point of, because you start with this point, did you have in mind to create this wholesale product, or is it just like
No, no, it happened so quickly. Basically, it's just the demand. Because we have around here, we're in like District 1, right?
Yeah,
So there's
yeah.
a lot of hotels, homestays. So a lot of travelers that owns businesses, they're interested. So they come here, they're like, oh, do you sell in bulk? And I'm like, not really. But then, after a few people, and then it's like dozens, it's like, okay, there's
it's such a
quite
no-brainer
demand.
to like you already have like the supply, you already
Yeah.
have everything set up. You only
Yeah.
have to increase the amount basically.
Yeah,
That's got a little
correct.
side hustle on that one.
Yeah, that's correct. So in fact, I'm in May and June. I'll be in Europe to check out like Paris and London, probably to check out like other opportunities to find clients there. But it's a product in demand. It's really hard to get in big volume and in good quality. So that's where I add the value of like, oh, I have it available.
Yeah.
So
Can you explain the product? It's because for me matcha is just matcha, so I'm not a matcha drinker.
Right.
I could drink it. I order it sometimes because I like things I can drink slow and enjoy it, and especially when it's a very good place.
Yeah.
I can taste that. I think someone would enjoy this more
Yeah.
than the other one, especially if they like matcha, because it kind of gets a bit more stronger, more grassy.
Yes, there's a lot of that. Yeah.
So what sets your product apart from the rest in Vietnam?
Yeah, it's very different. So basically, like just a bit of context, like matcha is actually, people think it's from Japan.
Okay.
Our matcha is from Japan, but originally it's from China, which a lot of things is from China at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
But it was brought by a monk to Japan. And that's where they perfected the technique. So there's matcha in China, in Taiwan, and now it's starting in Vietnam. But the thing is, they don't have the same / proper technique as Japan. So that's when you can actually spot it easily in Vietnam, where it's very cheap. So that means it's not from Japan because it's quite expensive actually the powder. And if it's grassy, it's probably not from Japan. Or if it is, then it's a lower quality.
Oh, okay, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and the color as well. So if it's like yellowish,
Yeah,
even brownish, then it's kind of low
lower.
quality, cheap price. So my benchmark is like, okay, everything under like 60,000 dong is probably not mid to high quality
60,000 per
per no, sorry, per drink.
per drink.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
So we sell ours like 85, like the normal one.
Yeah.
Some sell higher, some sell lower, but yeah, I would say 60 is kind of like 60 to 70. It's like if it's under that, it's probably cheap quality because the margin doesn't match
Yeah,
if
I only
you.
understand when you get that like cheap level is when they maybe sell it at the actual factory where they make it, because then they don't have any middle hands or anything, and then you can just like, but then it's never a store. It's usually just a test.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the problem with matcha is because you never see the packaging, you never see the actual product. You just see the powder, like they have it in a tin, right, or a can.
Yeah.
So they put it and they make the drink. We have our own brand. Actually, our brand is registered in Japan, so everything is made in Japan. The label, the tin is made in Japan, so
Oh.
that's why it's a bit more expensive for us, and it's a
Yeah.
hassle of like going through customs, legal document, food safety, all these things. But we really wanted to do that to be different than
Yeah.
any other brands or shops. And what most other shops would do is like they buy in bulk, they open the package, they repackage in their small ones. Um, but we wanted to be like super legit and high quality. So
Basically come from the start and
yeah, it comes from Japan. So basically, what we do is, let's say we need like, oh, we need X amount of matcha. So they ground it, sorry, in powder, in Japan.
of course.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Come on, man. So they ground it in Japan, and then they package it in Japan. They send it fresh to Vietnam.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
come on. Yeah. So it's a very different like proposition from our end.
Yeah.
But that what opened up the opportunity to provide two other businesses globally, right?
Yeah, it feels like a almost like a no-brainer way of doing it, where when you put all this effort into just making one store as good as possible, but still like managing it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the natural progression would be, as you said, like because a lot of places here don't have their own matcha or it's a lesser quality,
Right.
and they want the high quality, of course.
Yeah.
It's just that it's such a hustle.
It is.
Even if it costs more, most places will be like, oh yeah, it's worth it. I can sell it for more. But
Yeah.
it's the energy and time to actually make the progress, and especially import and export in Vietnam is difficult.
It is. It is very difficult, and it's all about relationship as well. So the way we make business in Japan is very different from the Western world.
Yeah.
Western world is like shaking hands and like, here's the money, great. They love the margin. They will take the
No, it's
deal.
a deal. It's like, okay, we win, you win, perfect.
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah, yeah. Japan is relationship based.
Yeah.
So you need to know someone. You need to talk to them. We went Japan. Oh my God, me and my wife, we went over the last 2-3 years, maybe 6 times.
A lot of drinking.
A lot of drinking, but visiting farms, right,
Yeah,
in different
yeah, yeah.
regions. Trying to shake hands doesn't work all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like building a relationship, that trust,
Yeah.
and also showing the ambition, right? So I think if we were like, oh, we just have a small neighborhood cafe and we want to sell matcha, they would have said no. But we were like, we want to pay. So our design is very different, but we're still paying homage to like Japan.
Yeah.
We have ambition of expanding, of providing the matcha worldwide. So they were like, okay, I like you guys. Maybe we can deal. And then we came back. You know, it's like, okay, we have our plans now. We have our lease. This is the design. We're gonna work on these things. So it took a lot of time, and it took another business partner, like a middleman in Japan, to introduce us to these guys. So it's kind of a tri-party relationship. It's really hard to deal with Japanese directly if you don't speak Japanese or don't know like the culture. So
Yeah, and like how there's one part of it as you getting there, showing your face and being presentable, and but do you have like any other, I would say, way to get into that relationship? Because like you give a special gift or you do some research on that special farm, and you know like this dish
yeah,
they love to cook that because you see that on the like maybe a bit of stalking and like a little bit of just research before, then you can give like a really good gift and a good connection, and you done your research.
Yeah,
Have you done that, or
I've done
have you
the
just,
research,
yeah?
but the hardest part is the getting the meeting. It's not
Oh,
like even if
okay.
you have like the biggest gift,
Yeah,
it's about like that's the easy part. The
yeah.
hard part is to get a meeting with the right people. So we met with the CEOs of the groups. It's
Yeah.
different groups, but it took a while to get there.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, like it's not like you send an email. Hey, I'm, Joe, and I want to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm opening up a coffee shop. They're like, yeah, there's millions of coffee shops out there. Like,
Yeah,
why would I meet you?
you have to meet that guy that knows that guy, then
Yes.
you meet them, and then you go up the tree basically, or
That's-
down the tree
that's
to the
correct.
root of it.
Yeah. So in a sense, we got lucky because we were working with. At that time, they were translator, but they became a business partner because they also saw the opportunity of like providing matcha and tea product to foreigners. So it's funny because they were a translator and then they became a much larger business because of us, but they also help us being a larger business as well.
Ah, yeah.
So everyone is growing.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, and then they saw the global demand of matcha. Like it's basically like I don't want to say like gold, but it's like a stock market where demand is so high, supply is really really low. Because if you want like proper Japanese matcha,
Yeah.
certain regions does it, and it's only not a small, it's big quantities, but to provide to supply the whole world, it's really hard. So that's why now there's a lot of coffee shops in the West.
Yeah.
They're relying on Taiwanese, Chinese, and Vietnamese matcha.
Yeah.
But then quality is not the same. But if their customers doesn't really know or really know how to taste the difference, then
Yeah. Yeah, I
guess
know.
that's-
So
yeah.
and I see the. Oh yeah, by the way, yo, cheers. It should have been matcha, but we have the matcha store on the other side, and
That's
we're using
okay.
this hotel to do the podcast.
Of course,
so for
of
next
course.
time, we will have a matcha in our.
Of course, no worries.
But I've noticed that on a lot of menus that you have options on what type of matcha. You have the one that it usually costs like 7,000, 10,000 more for the expensive one.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what's the difference.
Yeah.
And when I get them both, I just not that the one that's real matcha tastes grassier. I would mostly notice that it's more. It just feels better mixed. It's leaner and less matte,
Yeah.
like matteness to it.
Sure. Yeah.
More soft.
Yeah.
But if it's better or not, I have no idea. Like if
really
it
hard.
tastes better, like for me, for matcha,
Yeah.
I grew up with guinea pigs.
Okay. Yeah.
So and we had three when I was like 10, 12, and I love them. But the hay
okay. Yep.
we gave them or the food
Right.
smells like matcha tastes.
Yes.
So I really enjoy matcha because it gives me memories from when I was a kid
Ah.
for guinea pigs
Well,
and be like, yeah, that's kind of same.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's why that's also why matcha is kind of weird for me because I only think of guinea pigs, which is a
Yeah.
weird connection.
Yeah.
How did you stumble upon like matcha in itself?
It's an interesting story. My wife loves matcha, so I always drank matcha. But back then was pretty much like once in a while, maybe once every 2 months. Like not even like every couple weeks.
Yep.
And then I met my wife. She was making it at home. Like, oh, that's good, but it's not like I still drink. Actually, I still drink coffee more than matcha.
Yeah.
But I love Japan. Like I'm obsessed with Japanese culture. The countries I think Japan's probably the country I've visited the most. I visited almost 50 countries,
Yeah.
and Japan's like number one, and then I have Korea number two.
Mm-hmm.
I would say like a lot of Asian countries, but Japan, I love the culture and the it's probably the number one country that cares about their craft.
Oh yeah. I
So
see that.
being very
understand.
serious, right?
Yes.
Actually, like if we go back to business, like if a foreigner wants to buy a Japanese business now,
Yeah.
really hard.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah,
be like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna give it to a gaijin, like a foreigner. I'd rather die with my own business. Actually, that's why you know the arakiri, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna do this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they rather do this
Yeah.
than selling it to someone else that doesn't know the culture.
Yeah, I love that. So,
And then yeah, we got married last year in March. Oh
congrats.
shit, it's almost thank you.
Yeah.
Almost a year. And then right after the wedding, she's like, "Oh man, it would be cool." Because we used to work in tech, both of us.
Yeah.
She still has her job in tech. And she's like, maybe it would be nice to have a side hustle. You know, like maybe we sell matcha. We had no idea. We had no idea about Vietnam.
Yeah.
So by the way, I don't live in Vietnam. We live in Singapore, but we're kind of here like in and out.
Yeah, definitely. Now it's
Yeah. So, and I was like, yeah, we could do side hustle. And then the first thing we thought about, because we work in tech / digital, oh, let's do e-commerce. But then e-commerce is not that big in Southeast Asia. It is like Shopee, you know,
Yeah.
Lazada, messaging, but it's not like in the West, oh, you have a website and add to cart and, you know.
Yeah.
So, and it's really hard for people to taste when it's online, you know, like they don't touch, they don't feel, it's really hard. It happened so fast, and she's like, oh, let me check if there's opportunities in Vietnam. And then her cousin, who's our manager,
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I have a friend who's the owner of this building. It's free now. It used to be a Vietnamese restaurant.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. I used to work in food and beverages before. When I was a student, you know, like a student job.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to operate this. Like, I have no idea. And it's a new country for me. My Vietnamese is not really great.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, bro. Like, are we doing this? And next thing you know, we have like a huge deal on the rent. My wife signed the lease. And I'm like, I guess we don't have a choice now.
Yeah.
So I left my job, and I'm like, okay, full time. That's when we started to go back to Japan like a lot. We need to find we had some suppliers, but we need to find a big supplier that we can do like every month we can do business with. Like it's not like once a year.
Yeah, like a proper relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we started to go to to Japan, Vietnam back and forth.
Yeah.
Like, okay, how does hiring work? How does renovation work? It wasn't like this before, you know, like old building.
No. This looks great. Looks really cool. I really love the second floor with the unique style. Do you still have the old games in?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I'm actually, I do have an old, well, it's, kind of old. I have an old PS2 at home here in Vietnam. I just need a switcher to plug it to the old TV.
Yeah.
And I brought some new games as well. So the inspiration, it's funny because the whole thing here has been designed by me and my friend in Singapore. And pretty much like us, we were actually like having dinner. And that was after work. He was my colleague. And then we were drinking outside. And he pulls out his laptop. He's like, yo, let's have some fun and design like your new business.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was getting tipsy. I'm like, are you sure, bro?
I like that it's unique because you see all the other buildings are the standard ones, kind of, and then you have this new matcha one that pops out. It's gray.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the flowers. Everything kind of matches what we're going for.
Yeah.
And like I see that, and I'm like I see quality.
Yeah.
I see when you go into the actual, not reception, the counter.
The counter, sure.
I see that a focus is on the craft.
Yeah.
Rather than fast.
Yes.
And I think that's very important. I see a lot of businesses here in Vietnam where they are very lazy in their craft. Everything comes prepped. Even though it's a restaurant, they try to make everything faster and smoother. And it's a good thing for business. But when something is reliant or a big part of it is the quality.
Yep.
So I know restaurants that have like very specialty, and they have a lot of like, oh, we spent so much time fixing this, like you did with your matcha. They spent so much time adjusting the ingredients for this this thing, but instead of cooking it in front of the customers, they all put all this passion. They finish off with making everything at home pre-made, and then at the restaurant just basically almost just heating it up.
Yes.
And it loses.
Yes.
It doesn't look like that amount of effort has gone into it.
Right.
Rather than when you're here, you see when what's it called when the matcha blender?
The whisk.
Yeah, the
You mean
whisk.
Yeah, when you whisk. Yeah.
Yeah. When you just add that to it, and you're not a blender, you're not anything.
Yeah.
It's important to see it, especially when you're paying a premium. Also,
Right. It's what you just mentioned is exactly what we want people to feel when they leave our place.
Yeah.
It's like you go there for, of course, the product's number one. It has
Yeah.
to be good because if the product is not good, people don't come back in.
yeah,
And it's the whole experience, the experience of getting your drink. Like you don't have to watch it. You can just go upstairs and like they'll bring it to you. But if you want to watch it, you can. And we're being super transparent. Right? Nothing's done in the kitchen. We do bake in the morning, our small bites.
yeah,
But that's pretty much it. Everything is done at the counter
yeah,
and super transparent. My philosophy is I don't want to. We want to be unique, okay? And unique means so matcha today is there's the traditional matcha and there's then the funky matcha, like
Yeah.
the modern matcha. Traditional matcha actually it's just warm water and matcha powder.
yeah,
Other than me, maybe one or two staff, I don't know who drinks this, but that's how it's supposed to be drank.
yeah.
At the beginning, that was the original matcha.
Is that on the menu?
It is on the menu. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
cheaper drink because it's just hot water and the matcha itself.
Yes. When you have this purity of the matcha,
Yeah.
even if something is less liked, the original should always be there.
Yes.
Like an original burger, even if all the highlights are the barbecue burger,
Yeah.
the whatever you have,
Yeah.
it should always be the original one.
Right.
This
Yeah.
kind of
It's we wanted to have that, and then because we wanted to be unique. There's a lot of matcha. I would say like 99% of the matcha place will serve something like matcha latte strawberry, matcha latte mango. It's
Yeah.
basically fruits, probably maybe not fresh. Usually it's a jam, right? It's a jam, and then milk, and then their matcha.
yeah,
And I was like, you can do that at home. It's pretty easy. So my inspiration for the product, for the menu, is kind of a cocktail bar. So we renew the menu every season.
Yeah.
So now we have spring, hence the flowers that you see at the entrance.
yeah,
And then we'll have summer, fall, and winter. And we actually prepare new recipe we try a new recipe every month, and then we keep the best for the next menu.
yeah,
And we're lucky because our staff is a mixed bag of different skills.
yeah,
We have a bartender, former bartender.
Yeah.
So mixology, very good. We have people who are good at baking.
yeah,
So integrating food or side dish with this. Some people are better at it, operations and blah blah blah. But that's our philosophy of like, we're not gonna do drinks that everyone sells.
Yeah.
We're gonna use ingredients that are not too rare because then you run into like supplies issues,
yeah,
right? And cost as well. And we want to make sure that those drinks are still affordable at the end.
Yeah,
But now we're getting to like a lot of collabs. So we did a collab with an Italian restaurant last weekend.
yeah,
So they did a lot of dishes with our matcha powder. So like dessert, pasta, blah, blah,
matcha
blah.
tiramisu.
Matcha tiramisu. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. And then our next collab will probably be both ways this time. So they use our ingredient and we use their ingredient. So we're working on it.
That's
Like
fun.
Italian drink with matcha. First thing comes in mind, maybe prosecco.
Yeah,
The limoncello. Like there's a few stuff that we're looking at. So I think we want to be original. We want to be really relevant, and that's the core of Checkable because the core is the product, right? But then, as you mentioned, like the second floor is like retro, city pop,
yeah.
all pink and purple.
Is the third floor a thing, or is it just?
No, it's our kitchen. It
It's
used to
kitchen.
be nothing.
Yeah,
So it's kind of office / kitchen storage room as well.
yeah,
We do have a rooftop actually. If you see there,
yeah. So like,
empty. It's empty right now.
one of the coolest bars and coolest like one of my favorite cafes in Bangkok. I think it's called Sunset. They have a really good dirty latte.
Nice.
Dirty shot. I don't know exactly, but it's really good.
Okay.
And
Nice.
they usually have on weekends, like Sundays, Fridays, Saturdays, they have a DJ in the cafe. It's like an old, like it's a guy in his 40s, 50s, gold chain,
Ah,
just
that's funny.
vibing, having old LPs, just
Yeah.
like old school disc jockey.
Yeah.
And at night it turns into a club or
Oh,
like a bar,
interesting.
an actual bar.
Okay.
And this looks reminds me of a bar, like a cocktail bar.
Yes.
So I see the rooftop, like the third floor. I like, that looks like those should almost blink.
So you read through my mind. So when we got this place,
Yeah.
we visited the floors. That's the first thing that I thought about. So
Yeah.
I knew I wouldn't do like a matcha because we don't have an elevator. It's like in the third floor, I didn't want to do something for customers
No.
because we needed space for us,
Yeah.
for storage, inventory, blah blah blah. And I was like, fourth floor, there's nothing. So the plan is, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
The plan is we're opening a second store in another area,
Yeah.
hoping it's going to be District 2.
Yeah.
We're working on it. We have something.
That would be good for District 2.
Yeah, we have something in the works right now. If it happens, maybe it opens during the summer, July, August.
Yeah.
And then, if business is good enough, then we want to renovate the rooftop. Basically, what we need to do, because we have neighbors, right?
Yeah.
So we need to build those walls, like fill those walls on the both side.
Yeah.
I'll obviously renovate the floor, the ceiling.
Yeah.
My first thought was kind of a speakeasy. Like, it doesn't scream like come and drink.
No, a secret bar.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
it's small. You
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
want it to be too popular.
Yeah.
You want it to be high demand, where people be like, shit, we have to go there earlier.
Yes.
To
There's only a
make
few
it-
spots,
Yeah,
like-
yeah, only a few spots.
Yeah. So that's what we wanted to do, and maybe like you can have music. Sure, we have DJs, and you've been to one event, two events. We used to
Yeah.
have a couple of DJ events.
Yeah.
Especially November, December was quite packed. We had a Christmas day. We had 5 DJs. Both floors have live DJ.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. At the end of the year, we had a networking event. Very young crowd.
Yeah.
And actually it looked like a club, and I was like, what the hell's going on? But people love it.
Yeah.
Because nightclubs, I think Vietnam is still doing okay. I think the western part of the world is kind of dying down a little bit. Because there's more and more like the healthy conscious, like the
sure.
wellness. And I think that's what we would try to do. Like, we want to be associated with healthy lifestyle. Obviously, matcha, it's pretty healthy,
Yeah.
but not too much. It's like coffee. Like, you don't drink 10 coffees a day.
Yeah.
Matcha is the same, like 1 or 2. You don't need to drink it every day, but it's good for you.
Yeah.
And yeah, we did some. We with Hamcho, we had like the running,
Yeah, exactly.
the running events, right? 2 of them. We had we did sponsor a pickleball tournament. It was pretty big. We didn't even expect it. Like, they reached out to us. Hey, we have a spot. You can have your booth.
I do think also like matcha, the actual product, the caffeine.
Yeah.
What I've read a little bit about it, and also like the times where I actually drink, is when I've had a coffee and I don't want as much caffeine kick to it, and I want something that lasts longer
Yes.
during the day.
Yes,
I've
that's
read
right.
that matcha, instead of being this kick of
Yes.
caffeine, it's
It lasts longer.
yeah.
And you get less jitter.
Yes.
And then you don't get a down, like a crash.
yeah.
Sometimes you get coffee like in the afternoon, and then with digestion and everything, it's just like
Yeah.
3 p.m. You're just like, I just want to take a nap.
Yeah.
Matcha doesn't really give you that. But obviously, like, too much matcha, then you get jitter, like, for sure.
Yeah.
And then you can't sleep. But that's why I think we really want to be involved in sports, lifestyle. Actually, we had it's crazy because I think Vietnam is such a country where networking is quite easy. So I met you here.
It's
and
super
we,
fast.
Yeah,
It's
we play
easy.
pickleball, and you're like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
And the funny part is we do events, right? And then the DJ event, I met this DJ through another guy.
Yeah.
The DJ is French. I'm French. Well, French Canadian. He's French from France. We're both he's half Vietnamese. And we're like, dude, you speak French? Yeah. And then became a really good buddy, introduced me to other DJs, and then one of the live DJ event we had, a singer slash rapper came, V Tang. She's a good friend of Checkable now. She comes every week almost,
Yeah.
and she's like, hey, I want to do maybe like events at yours in your space, and I'm
Yeah.
like, cool. And then that brings more people and people that actually want to drink matcha, usually younger crowd.
Yeah.
We used to think like, oh, it's only girls, but when I look at who comes in, it's kind of mixed.
I mean, where there are girls,
Yeah.
boys will come.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah, especially
yeah.
if you have a matcha themed. Like I'm not a matcha drinker, but the matcha run I joined, I want to support you. I want to support Andre, especially.
Yeah.
So when I say I show up, even though like matcha is not my thing or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
One thing I'm thinking of is like this thing of you have the secret bar, and I like your mindset a lot on how you pretty much focus on basically one thing of being like this. If as this is good, this will be able to continue, and you find paths along the way. Be like, oh, this works also. People had this demand. I can just fill it,
Right.
instead of being, because I struggle with this also, where I think of every part straight away. I don't think of just creating a good product. I think about this leads into this to this to this, and suddenly it's too much.
Yeah.
And you don't start because you get stuck in this loop of it has to be. I have to be available for everything before I even can start. But the goal is just to start. And I remember this one thing in Sweden where we have a chain called Espresso House. It's pretty much I'd say the biggest coffee chain in Sweden.
Okay.
And they had a subscription, so you could pay each month.
Okay. Yeah.
For coffee.
Yeah.
No, that one I think was too cheap, and it stopped after 2 years. But it was
Okay.
like I paid $15. This one I was a student also, so $15 per month, and for that I could grab brew coffee.
Yep.
One brew coffee or one tea every 2 hours, every day for a month.
Oh wow.
So that's a lot of value.
Yes. Yeah.
So like because I would work in cafes.
Yes.
So I could just switch half
Such a-
cafes all day.
all
just
you can
drink coffee,
drink
drink
almost.
coffee.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
free. And if you add to like say the $50 per month, then you could have everything on the menu.
Okay. Got it.
And the expensive drinks, the salted caramel latte, and I would skip that because I don't want. If you drink that all day, shit, you're gonna become so fat.
Yeah.
It's too much sugar and everything.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
I think that's too cheap. But I like the idea when you especially have two places, and for people who always kind of on the go fast, because you probably have a lot of customers here that live close by, and this is basically on their way to work.
Yeah. Mostly, I would say you're right. I think it's there's a couple of residents like slash condos here.
Yeah.
But there's also like a lot of hotels, right? So for us, it's a bit hard because like foreigners, they come and go, but they never stay for long term.
Yeah.
But there's always foreigners, so that's the good news, right?
Yeah.
So the routine every morning is between 8, we open at 8, so between 8 and I would say like 10.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people will, like the tourists, will go out and do like visit the Ho Chi Minh, right?
Yeah.
And then if they're around, instead of going for a coffee, they go for matcha, and then they take away and then they leave.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the routine that we have in the morning. But you're right. Like I never thought about the subscription thing. We're working on a loyalty program.
That's the same. This is basically same thing, but
Yeah.
the loyalty is I think less risky also.
Yeah, less risky, and for us, it's actually very. We want to give it a different twist because our positioning is we don't want to be like the discounted brand.
Yeah.
We don't want to become the I don't know, like a cheap coffee store.
No.
So what we want to do with loyalty is, right? If you buy X amount, you
Yeah.
become, it's kind of an airline slash hotels like levels, right?
Yeah.
Silver, gold, blah blah blah. But at some point, you get invited for menu creation.
Yes.
You get invited for workshops.
I love that.
We get you matcha in, come and try, or we go
visit
to your
one-
place.
Yeah.
There's a few things we're trying to do to give value rather
Yeah.
than free drinks.
Yeah. Rather make them become ambassadors for your
Yeah.
your shop
Yeah.
than just have
Wow. Here you go. Here you go. Love this.
Rather than like discounts. It feels good, but it's quite boring. It doesn't, like you said, like if when you, because you go very heavily on this relationship thing because you have to deal with like Japan. You have the same mind. It's the same style here. Instead of focusing on just discount, which would be Europe
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
way more Western, it's the relationship being like, okay, yeah, no, okay, you want this bag or do you want this T-shirt, or we have this
Exactly.
menu creation, like you said. I love that idea
Yeah.
also. Like,
Yeah, and to be fair, we're super open. So our culture is very, it's a bit weird. It's a very non-Vietnamese culture.
yeah,
Even though my wife is Vietnamese, I'm by blood Vietnamese.
yeah,
But we worked, you know, I'm from Canada. I worked there for almost like my entire life, and lived in Paris for 5 years. My wife used to live in Dublin,
okay,
right? And we kind of like adopted this Western culture and tech culture, which is a bit weird,
okay.
and translated to an F&B business.
That looks techy, though.
yeah,
Yeah, so it makes sense.
yeah. So that's why our staff at first they were like so confused because maybe I'm wrong,
Yeah.
but F&B businesses are managed the way it's managed. It's really rough in Vietnam. It can be really rough. I'm not saying every business.
FMB,
Yeah, food and beverage.
food and beverage. Yeah.
So restaurant, cafe,
Yeah.
right? It's very strict, right? It can be very strict. If you make a mistake, I've heard, if you make a mistake, I don't know, you spill a drink, you break a glass, you have to pay for it. If you're a staff, you have to pay for it.
Oh, okay.
They're actually deducting from your salary. And I was like, when I heard that, I was like, no,
Like
that's
coming from Europe, or like that's so
Yeah.
wild. Like
Yeah.
mistakes, even
They
if
happen
even
all
if
the
it
time.
cost $1 million, it's still like, no, it's on the job.
Yeah.
It's a mistake.
Yeah. And for me, mistakes, actually, it's not great, but it's okay. You learn from mistakes.
Yeah.
You know? And actually, that's my journey. Like, I do a lot of mistakes. I did a ton of mistakes with Kobo,
yeah.
but I'm doing my best to learn from it and not repeat the mistakes, right? And that's why I tell my staff, like, sometimes they're so shy. They're like, oh, at first they didn't want to talk to me
Yeah.
because I'm their skip level. I'm not like their manager. I'm like the owner.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm here. Like, it's okay. You can talk to me.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I don't want to give you feedback. I'm afraid of being fired. I'm like, no, I want to hear feedback. Even if it's like, if you criticize something,
Yeah.
I want that. Because
Yeah.
I'll never improve otherwise, you know? Like maybe my managers won't tell me or they don't know.
Yeah.
So it's very, very different the way we
No,
we
but I
manage
see
the
that.
business.
I would say I'd see that in everything, not only like food and beverage. I see that in overall customer service. I've had some bad customer service the last days. Like Vietnam has one of the best customer service when it goes good. But when something is bad or a mistake happens, it's never how do we fix this. It's always just sorry, and that's it. There's
Yeah.
nothing. There's no compromise. They're like if you get the wrong order, it's just sorry, and then it's kind of like I can't change. Like it would, I have to pay for the meal now.
Yeah.
And if you get the mindset of like trying, and then first your relationship with your staff is so
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah.
And but how would you? Okay, the part of like you said, Westerners in the store, like do you say I don't know, no Westerners, like foreigners?
Yeah.
Is it majority foreigners or is it 50-50, or where do you feel like?
I would say like yeah, 40% maybe foreigners.
Okay.
I would say it's just because of the location we have. Also the way we market ourselves. So if you like check, I don't know, TikTok or Instagram, the way, so that's kind of my background. I used to be in tech, but not as a like a developer.
Yeah.
I used to be in like marketing, partnerships, brand.
Yeah.
And when I used to live in Paris, my clients were the fashion house, like the luxury houses. So imagine like Gucci, Saint Laurent, Chanel. And I got a lot of inspiration for those business because I got to see them operate, their culture, different departments working together.
Yeah.
So obviously we're not fashion. We do have our own merch.
Yeah.
It's just a personal project, and it's not about making money. It's actually like
It's fun.
Yeah,
it
it's
also
fun.
gets your name out there.
Yeah.
It looks good. Like rather have like an actual stylized t-shirt, stylized brand,
Right.
than just a flat t-shirt with just simple print in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
for me, it's like, hey, you're a good customer. You're now a friend of the brand. Here's a little gift. Instead of giving free drinks, here's
Yeah.
a little gift, right? But then the way I use the luxury / fashion world a lot is the way I use my branding as well. So
Yeah.
obviously, I don't want to make checkable like inaccessible, like, oh, it's gonna be $20 for your drink.
No.
But I want to be premium, affordable premium,
Yeah.
and I want to make sure that the image we have first is relatable,
Yeah.
but also aesthetically nice. So, which is very different from Vietnam. What I've learned from all these experience in the past 7 months
Yeah.
is, for example, in almost everything, not everything, but almost everything, in project management, there's always three things: time, so speed,
Yeah.
cost,
Yeah.
and quality.
Yeah.
And you can only choose two.
Yeah, managing
Right.
all three is very like. Let's say before going here, I used to work as a product manager
Yeah.
for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I totally get
Yeah.
these.
Yeah. So quality doesn't exist in Vietnam. Sorry, it's you have to you have to pay for it,
Yes.
and it's usually the first one that being skipped. In fact, real estate businesses here, so there's a lot of condos right popping.
Yeah.
It's well known that the quality of the condos are not great.
No, I have a brand new apartment, and
Yeah.
that's
Like, not-
it's a new one.
Yeah.
I don't know a single thing in that apartment that is straight, or
Exactly.
not like a little bulge there, or like it's very picky.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter if it was there or not. Like in real life, nothing would matter there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good. Even architecturally, sometimes you're like, who designed this? It just doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
So the way I manage the brand is it's a bit of the same, but I don't want to skip quality. So I feel like if you look at other coffee shops, F&B in general, like restaurants, the way they do their branding and their social media,
Yeah.
but it's also a very Vietnamese culture approach, which I appreciate it, but it's because we have intention to expand globally as well.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be the guy with the the microphone and like talk and then like do cheesy things.
Yeah.
But that's how business works. So it's kind of like a struggle of like I want to be have a nice image, brand image,
Yeah.
with nice quality pictures and videos.
Yeah.
But I also understand if I want more local customers, I need to do it the other way of like funny stuff of like the TikToks.
Yeah.
So I'm juggling through that. I did a lot of mistakes. We're readjusting our approach, but yeah, it's kind of like I understand I'm in Vietnam. I need to follow the Vietnamese like way of doing things.
Yeah, a little bit, but I do also strongly, especially if you have a very a product that where a lot of Westerners like even before,
Yeah.
then you have that support already.
Yeah.
So you can be focusing on the mix.
Yes.
Like your say your mistakes. You definitely made like hundreds trading
Yes.
this one.
Yes.
Do you have anything that, as someone who comes to here and want to create a business, that you'd be like, hey, this is the mistake I made.
Yeah.
I would recommend you to not.
Yes.
That's
First
some-
thing, talk to people. Network. Network is like number one.
Yeah.
My first mistake I did was, okay, we got this place. We did all the renovation works. Actually, it went quite well,
Yeah.
but there are things. So I'm not a construction guy, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I do have real estate business, but I'm not hands-on,
Yeah.
and they're not in Vietnam, so I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
And I wish I knew how the process worked. Like who do you pay? What kind of what's the timeline? You've been a project manager.
Yeah.
Usually you have a Gantt chart. You have something, right? You have a visual guide to like timeline.
Yeah. And like I'm a hands-on product manager also. Like I'm super hands-on, and like I'm supposed to like, even though there was a lot of like, I wasn't trained to be an electrician, but by the end of those 3 years, I could fucking be one.
Yeah.
After all this trying.
Yeah.
And but if you want to come in you also come, it's kind of a little bit annoying because like say prices and everything, if you come from Europe, it's more like visible.
Yes.
So you see the process a bit more. They're not as
Yeah.
not as secretive with it. It's like, yeah, of course we had 30% to that. It's a difficult product to get in. Oh, this one we had 50% because like that takes so much time. And it's all like it's kind of obvious and shown.
Yeah.
While here you know nothing. They kind of just say we fix or yes.
Yes.
And then you don't really know and you're
Yeah.
out of the loop. And especially if you come from where you're not hands on, where I could see things around me and I kind of know like, oh, they should have done that, or like how they made it and what time frame it is.
Yes.
You don't have that.
No,
So you're just
exactly.
out of the zone and being like trying to grasp
Yes.
it a bit.
Yeah. So I would say network. So the why I say network is get people who has different skills than yours. First, for me, it's like I need people that knows the market. So it's funny because I get a lot of feedback from my friends and surroundings like that don't live in Vietnam, right? Most of my people are not in Vietnam. People that I know, and they're like, "Oh, you do a good job with Checkable, but you should have done that. We should do this. You should do that." And I'm like, "You're not in Vietnam. Even if you're Vietnamese, you don't. But you're a foreigner, like a VQ. You're not in Vietnam, so you don't know. I don't know, and like the reality is, you need to know like market specialists, right? Like people who are hands-on here." People who knows different things. So electricity, for example.
Yeah.
Managing the construction team.
Yeah.
Managing the legality of everything, right? Like food safety documents. So there's a big, I don't know if you heard, there's a big change in the government.
Yeah.
A lot of businesses are shutting down because
I didn't hear that.
a ton of businesses are shutting down because they're increasing their standards now, like the government, right? Like
Oh yeah, I understand.
hygiene, food safety. A lot of business. We have a little plaque by the door. It says like Conti Chacabo. It means company Chacabo.
Yeah.
But a lot of the places, I don't know about these ones, but if there's no indication that it's a real business, and then when you pay to their personal like bank account.
Yeah.
Like these businesses have a lot of chance of being shut down in the future because they're not following the new structure now. So it was much needed for me to know like, okay, I need someone to understand like what do we need to do, like food safety, lab tests. So we send all of our product to a lab to certify that okay, it's safe, it doesn't like go above the threshold.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone on the street is doing it, like the proper way. So all these local things that you need to do, it was really hard. But even if you use like AI, right, like you're on ChatGPT or Gemini,
it doesn't really work.
They don't know.
It would work in Europe and like same goes like for the thing like I know electricity, I know how to install a wall, I know all of those things, but that's in Sweden. Right. Here I don't know how to do it. I see but I know that that's dangerous.
Yes.
And I would never have that in my own home, but it's the way to do it here.
Yeah.
And I can't come in here and be like, we should do this, because it's wrong.
Right.
Nothing is set to their standard.
Yeah. So knowing people is like for me number one. I wish I did that way faster. I think I expanded my network only when we opened, and I think that was a mistake.
Yeah, that's a bit late maybe.
Yeah. Second advice I would have. Oh my God, so many advice. Okay. That one is a big one. So Vietnam is a very unique market.
Okay.
Right. So there's knowing the people around you and giving you advice, and there's knowing people who can help your business, which is very different. And for us, unfortunately, because that's the system, as of today, it will change hopefully in the future. You need to know, like for example, we know a good security guy, you know, people at the customs, people who can help with accelerating the process of many things. That is hard. Yeah. But then it comes again with you need to chat with people. You need to go for coffee with people. And so being away from Vietnam was a bit hard to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
So again, I did it too late. So I had to pay the price before, right? Like
Yeah.
there's things I was like, I don't want to do. And then the third advice, I think, probably the most important one: forget about what you know. Don't come in with my white-ish Western mindset.
Yeah.
Oh, this is how it works in Canada. How this is how it works in France. Nope. Like Vietnamese don't care.
No.
They don't care about your background.
No.
You gotta follow the way of doing things.
Yeah.
There are things that you can bring, right? Like, oh, okay, it's a good marketing. It's a different approach.
Yeah.
But when you create a business and you want to grow,
Yeah.
you kind of have to adapt it to the local market, right?
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you are local.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that one was quite hard for me because I was like, no, this is how it works. Like business wise, like numbers wise, marketing wise. And then, to be fair, I got a lot of feedback from my staff,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Don't worry, man, I got this." And 2 months later, I was like, "Dude, you were right. I was totally wrong." And I think people needs to be humble and not too hard-headed or
Yeah.
stubborn, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I am a stubborn guy, and I admit it, but I learn from it.
Yeah.
And a lot of things now, I delegate. Like, you take the decision. I don't know. Like you're the expert. I'm just here to oversee things.
Yeah, and it's also they're Vietnamese. Like you're like I said, Vietnamese blood, but you don't have the Vietnamese
Yeah.
culture, the talk, the.
I didn't grow up here, you know.
No, so you
Yeah.
lack that part, and that in a country like this,
Yeah.
it matters more.
Yeah. So if I just do it my way,
Yeah.
the only customers we'll have are foreigners, and not that it's bad short term for business, but you cannot grow in Vietnam with 100% foreigner customers.
I mean, the only way you can grow on that is your business is built on that, and that would be like, okay, you are, I would say, two of a dense neighborhood of more locals here. If you were to place like, say, next to Bouvier Street or
Yeah.
like those,
Yeah.
then yeah, it would work to be like, oh, I want like 70% of my customer base to be foreigner. That would work.
Yeah.
Or airports,
Yes.
or like everything that's on the way. Same if you're a gym.
Yeah.
If you're a gym that has very high cost, like month to month is super cheap, but like day passes, it's expensive.
Yes.
Then you like, but 50% of my income is just from day passes.
Yeah.
So then it's a good business.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
works
yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
But you also want something long lasting.
Yes.
Especially when you have this wholesale in mind now.
Yeah.
Your base is just to put yourself out there in as many places as possible as time goes by.
Yep.
And then getting also your. I believe so much in the small things, even in say Sweden. Here's more communication, more the style relationships.
Yeah.
But like say the T-shirt, or like say in Sweden, where I think it's both there. Less. No. It's definitely more paper, more like win-win, more European.
Yeah.
But as a customer, we do really like fashion, and at Stockholm especially would be like people are usually quite well dressed.
Yes.
And if you're well dressed and then you have like we say big branding on your back,
Yeah. You guys got
we noticed that.
You guys got a. I don't know, not APC. It's a studio. No, it's a house. No. What's the brand? Oh my god, I used to buy it all the time. The Swedish brand.
What does what
They do a lot of denims.
denims?
They do a lot of denims. There's nudie jeans.
Yeah.
Really
I'm thinking like Levi's, but it's not
No,
Levi's.
no.
That's American.
No,
So.
no, there's a big Swedish brand. Forgot. Love that brand. I love that brand, but I forgot.
Yeah,
the name.
maybe remember later. Yeah. But we do have with style. So if you come in with a nice bag, nice stuff.
Right.
Like I know cafes. I don't know them by name, but I know them for like they have good coffee. But I also know like they have a good design on the T-shirts, especially as climbing gyms.
Yeah.
They are. I know the climbing gym are nice, but I know like let's say Momo. They have a really good design T-shirts.
Right.
And I like if I want a T-shirt, I would go there and buy one. If
Yeah.
I want a brand new, most times I buy vintage because I like that style. But like, I won't go to the mall and buy stuff. I'll go there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Also, you want to support the businesses.
Yep.
So having the small things like those,
Yeah.
I think matter a lot.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And we're a small team. I wish I had a bigger team to work on it, but at the same time, I actually enjoy doing it myself first,
Yeah.
and then you delegate it to someone else.
Yeah.
But
I
and
think
same
it's,
thing, like a lot of our competitors,
yeah.
they're doing a really good job, like at everything, like the store design,
Yeah.
the marketing. But in reality, because they're also much bigger,
Yeah.
they work with like marketing agencies. Like they have a big team.
Yeah.
We're a nimble, small team, but
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna start like that. But yeah, we're trying to do more and more, and like merch is one of the big strategy.
Yeah.
Again, not to sell like making a lot of profit,
Yeah.
but to complement well like the whole experience.
Yeah.
And I think you saw our pickleball bag too, right?
Yeah, I like that one.
So
I like
those
that
ones are like whenever we go play in different courts, go like, oh, where did you get it? I'm like, oh, you cannot get it. I mean,
It's unique.
through me. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's the fun part.
And I would say also like the like because you only have to be a good manager or like a good business owner. That's what you have to be good at.
Yeah.
You don't have to be good at matcha that in itself. You have to understand it though.
Yeah.
So like when you said you have to do the roles, and like you don't have to be good at marketing,
Yeah.
but you have to understand it and why someone would be good at it.
Right. Right.
And same for my job. Like I done all the roles. That's why I'm hands-on also. Especially in the beginning, I've done every part of the process.
Yeah.
Not because I want to be. Of course, I want to be good at everything, but I know I can't. But I understand every part of it,
That's correct. Yeah.
and I also see when you're like when I can question. I can actually question things.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I bet your team noticed that a lot.
Yeah.
Speak-
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
No, I say you're absolutely right. Like I know matcha, I do it at home. You know, it's something I enjoy doing,
Yeah.
but I'm not good as them. You know,
Yeah.
they went through before we opened. We opened in August. The whole month of July was research and development.
Yeah.
We had we rent a local. We rent like a room basically for the kitchen, and then we also had a consultant,
Yeah.
and we had our own staff. Whole month was training.
Good. Amazing.
Training. I was there in and out, but not really.
Yeah.
So I'm not someone's gonna judge their skills.
No.
I can judge the output, you know, like as a customer, I like it or not.
Yeah.
But I
of
cannot
course.
judge like, oh, you're totally wrong. So that I'm grateful that they master it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the ideal situation is you know kind of a bit of everything or all the aspects of the business.
Yeah.
At the end, you're the decision maker, but you have to rely on people to
Yeah.
give you the right information. And
It comes down to those three moments again where you can't have all three.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I can install this. I can be an electrician, but a job that takes 1 hour for this professional electrician takes him 1 hour. Takes me maybe two.
Yeah.
I'll still make it as good, but mine takes double the time. And therefore, you can probably make just as good matcha as them, but they can make 10 while you make 2.
yeah, probably. Yeah.
And you're a matcha store, so that's not.
Yeah.
You're good at that. I'll leave you to it.
Right,
I'm not
right.
gonna be in your way.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, we're also trying to be. It's funny the way we look at things because other places, and that's coming from my staff. You know, they're like, what we want to do is we want to grow with them.
Yeah.
So most small business, it's like, okay, you're a barista, you're just a barista.
yeah.
And for me, it's actually I have a guy, the guy at the counter right now. He's making sure that we have the proper process for inventory.
Yeah.
We have actually it's kind of a bit of a tech
Yeah.
approach because he actually created a file with rules.
Mm-hmm.
If our stock goes down to that level, you need a flag that we need to order more.
Yeah.
You know, everything's automated.
That's the best way to do
Yeah,
it.
but he's doing it right. So he's not just at the counter selling and making matcha.
Yeah.
He's doing more. We have someone else. Someone is more on the food and the drinks things, like working on the new menu. That's his role.
Yeah.
We have someone else to help us with. We have a part-time employee that
Yeah.
works at Grab as well.
Yeah.
So Grab Food. So helping me with the campaigns, helping me with her English is perfect.
Yeah.
Helping me with going to see, doing some sales, but also
Yeah.
going to see the places to do collabs.
Yeah.
Very outspoken. So everyone has like growing with the business.
Do you feel like because it sounds like you're trying to focus on something that diverse from the Vietnamese culture. Like you said before, when a mistake happens, usually sorry, even though they made the mistake themselves, it's kind of the business fault. While you're trying to take away from that and be like, no, you own this,
Yeah.
and it's also your like you work 8 hours, and that's 8 hours of you putting in effort into this business, rather than you have these two tasks, and when you're done, you can leave.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, not really. You're owning this.
Yes.
And I think that
That is.
offers the quality, especially if you're feeling you're a part of a team and you're not just representing the matcha, you're representing yourself
Yes.
in that business.
Yeah. You're totally right.
Have it taken like what was the of course when you get in someone new you have to like, hey, we work like this here. Mistakes are
Yeah.
I don't want you to make mistakes, but mistakes are good. I trust you more for it. I know like someone who has not made that mistake before will probably do it, but you made that already. So I trust you. You know how to fix it. You know the solution. Yeah, you already done that.
Yep.
And what would be the okay? First off, how long has this been open?
7 months.
7 months.
Yeah.
And how long did you feel like it took for them or your team to feel like they were part of the team?
A good 4 months.
Good 4 months.
Yeah.
Was there anything particular in those 4 months that made a bigger impact on being this team?
Yes. I think everyone learned through those 4 months, and we're still going through it.
Yeah, of course.
But give you a couple of examples. When we start, probably most businesses, when you start, you have your founding team,
Yeah.
but you still need to evaluate: are they who's good, who's not,
Yes.
who's great, who's average. Yeah, come on.
Thank you.
So I think those 4 months for me was adjusting, like, do we have the right team to do it?
Yeah.
There've been a couple of adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
I think also people get to know each other, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, there's always some conflicts.
Yes.
Of course, that it's inevitable, but it's a matter of like how do you resolve those conflicts.
Yeah.
And then you get to learn about the business itself, right? Because if I don't do my job well, right, maybe the operation side, the logistic is not good, then the employee will notice and they'll be like, it's not well managed here,
Yeah, it's chaotic. I don't feel
yeah.
good. I felt stressed. Like it puts effort. Yeah, that's
So it goes like this, and then when we improve because of their feedback, then it goes back like this. And then sometimes it's me, like I'm not happy with the team because this is not the way I want them to do things.
yeah.
But when we're in a good place where there's not much negative points, I think that's when I was around Christmas.
Yeah.
That's when I left for a month. I went back to Canada, and I felt the business was actually okay without me being there at all.
That's good. That's a good feeling.
Yeah, that's a good feeling. I was not very nervous before,
Yeah.
but that was the first test,
Yeah.
and then it worked. It worked out pretty well. But I think it needs time for people to figure out things, and including myself.
Yeah.
And I think the last thing would be people need to be autonomous. So basically, I want people to be able to run the business without, even if you're what we call matcherista, like basically making the drinks. We want people to be serious and professional enough to be like, well, okay, the owner is not here, the manager is not here.
Yeah.
It's my business. I'll run it.
There comes back to the ownership and
Yeah.
being. But I think I would say that that's so difficult to get past because so if you're in a cafe in Sweden, even most baristas, I would say, see customers not only as this one drink, they see the lifetime value of them. And every business, say in Europe, has a basis of like, okay, every customer is not worth one drink. They have a value of our business lifetime, which would probably be a lot more. So if something goes wrong, or a dessert is wrong, or food comes in late, they're like, oh, the dessert is on me.
Yeah.
Like, but it costs more. They don't win that night. They go plus minus zero, and not no winnings, but they know they gain a valuable customer
Yeah.
that in the future will come back.
Yeah.
And gaining Vietnam doesn't have that at all. Um, do you feel like they take that responsibility of like if they, say they fuck up a matchup or the customer didn't like it at all, and they make a decision of like, okay, this customer likes everything else, it just didn't like this. Would you think that they would be like, hey, that's on the house, or do you want another one for free
Yes.
to go?
Yes.
Yes.
They. I think it took time, but I think they're at a point where now they think like that. That's their mindset now.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I think you're right. Like for us, it's not a monetary value of, oh, this guy's worth 80,000 because he bought this 80,000
Yeah.
dong drink, right? It's more, well, repeated customer is really important,
Yes.
but for us, it's us. The way I think about it, which probably a lot of entrepreneurs will judge me right now. My approach is very long term. Okay, the way I spend in marketing, the way I spend stocking inventory,
Yes.
the way I do business, sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's fast. And in F&B, usually it's, oh, you need to be profitable ASAP.
Yeah.
You need to, big turnover, a lot of customers.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, I just need the right foundation.
Yeah.
Obviously, we try a lot of things. And I think the staff sees it. The team is like, now I understand their approach.
Yeah.
And they see me when I'm like, it's okay, you can do a free drink. It is 85,000 dong,
Yeah.
but that's not my cost. My real cost is lower than that.
Yeah.
If I can make that customer smile, I win. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
Right?
and someone I know hotels that have this in chain where they would purposely like have too few forks, too few plates, like have so it will be a problem for the customer. So they would have to like, hey, I don't have this, and they can like, hey, amazing support, I get you one.
Yeah.
Wait 1 minute, I'll go get it. Like adding that momentum to it creates a value, and you'll overall always have more happy customers when their mistakes happen that you can fix
Yes.
in a good way.
Yeah,
Except
exactly.
for like my product managing still like one of the best things where my company had was it was just like mid-sized company on its way to become bigger, and that's why also we did every role as a product manager, like from customer facing, like the customer only spoke to me, that was basically the goal. And I of course managed every part of the work, but also had quality control of every part of the work, and also responsible for the inspections, like everything. It's a lot in the beginning,
Yeah.
but oh shit, that's a lot of rain.
Welcome.
Um,
Welcome to Vietnam.
yeah. By having this responsibility of, sorry, I lost my point actually.
Control quality, responsibility to oversee things. No?
Yeah. No, I was gonna go somewhere. I forgot it. The rain distracted me. Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's a good time.
to go in that sense, like I think the way we treat our team,
Yeah.
it's not about like just salary. Salary is one thing. Obviously, it's important for them. Like the reality is in Vietnam, the people who works, like the workforce, right? Actually, in our industry, which is different from corporate world, in Vietnam, but people need to work. Obviously, they want to bring back the money to their family, which is a good thing. They actually want to work a lot. By the way, like if your listeners are mostly like foreigners, in Vietnam, a normal week is 6 days a week, 48 hours. That's
No, like they work really hard here.
Exactly.
You see all the family restaurants, like the place next to your place is here.
Yeah.
They're probably like family owned,
Yes,
only
they are.
single
They live
cafes.
upstairs. Yeah.
And the baristas are usually the sons and they'll be there 14, 12 hours of the day, or like it's not as a non-stop.
Yeah. And they actually want to work more. Like, sure, they get more money, right? So for me, unlike the other places, I don't want to cheap out on like salary. I'm not cutting headcounts because it's gonna cost me X amount more.
Yeah.
Our benefits are actually higher than the average. And again, there's a lot of inspiration from my background. Okay, vacation is one thing. We give them a bit more vacation.
They have vacation.
Oh, they do. Yeah.
Most people I know here don't have vacation.
we give them like
Yeah.
quite a lot of vacation.
Yeah.
And actually, our team right now, a lot of them have been there since day one. And all they
Yeah.
say, they're like, of course, it can be better, but they're like, I cannot get much better overall package and experience
Yeah.
anywhere else. And for us, even we're very, very, very small, we give like wellness benefits. For example, what I say is, if you stick with us for 6 months,
Yeah.
if you want to go subscribe to a gym, I'll pay for it. If you want to take English classes, I'll pay for it. You
Yeah.
want to do Pilates, I don't know. You want to learn something new and new skills.
Yeah.
Baking school. Someone wants to go to baking school, and she's like, I might want to leave Chakabo because I want to do baking classes and learn,
Yeah.
become part time. I'll pay a part of your school, like obviously not the entire
Yeah.
course,
Yeah.
but if you bring those skill set to me, I'll be more than happy. If you don't bring it, it's fine. It's okay. Like we're trying to help people to do better things and based on their passion.
Yeah.
And we give them a lot of things, like all the merch, all the
I think if you because you also as a business owner, you know that the most expensive part of a new employee is just hiring them.
yeah,
That takes the most amount of time, the most amount of money.
of course.
So you want the value of that also.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's not, you don't see them, of course, as value just like money wise.
Yeah,
You see them like they represent your business. So you want them to feel good in the business. And I do
Yeah.
really strongly say like you said, the gym and everything, that's amazing. Everything that's also that has a creative part or a physical part
yeah,
outside of the work
yeah,
will improve the work so much.
yeah,
Of being like, yeah, you have no customers for the entire day. It's gonna be a lunar. You maybe gonna have one. Close it down. Go to the gym. Play pickleball.
Yeah.
Like go be active.
yeah.
And then on job they're gonna be more effective, feel better, and be
Yeah.
happier.
Exactly. The last thing I announced them last week, we haven't started it yet, but that's gonna be big. And actually, like ideas come and go, but this was like really big. So I told you about the wholesale business I want to do, right?
Yeah.
Like providing to other cafes. Obviously, my Vietnamese is not great, so it's hard for me to go to a place like, hey, we have this offering, na 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 na.
Yeah.
I'll probably say just in English, right? But I told my staff, guys, they're from different part of Vietnam, right? Like a
Yeah.
lot of them are from here, Ho Chi Minh, but and I'm like, what I'm ready to do is I'm ready to offer business trips.
Yeah.
So if you want to go to, I don't know, Nha Trang or Da Nang,
Yeah,
right, or
yeah.
Hanoi, give me a list of all the businesses you think they can buy. Like, I don't want like the smallest coffee because then the volume is not enough.
Yeah.
Okay, find the contact info. Once you have a proper list, I'll pay for your flight. Go there 2-3 days. Enjoy the beach in Da Nang,
Yeah.
if you want. And like for me, it's like a normal business trip.
Yeah.
For them, it's like they've never seen this before. It's like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I signed up to be at the counter here and make matcha drinks, and now I can go, not as vacation, but you work during the day, you work hard.
Yeah.
Sure, you can enjoy the hotel, you can enjoy the pool, whatever, right?
No.
And for me, it's like, well, it's add value to their experience in our company, but it actually does a job like I cannot do myself.
Yeah. So I mean, yet again,
Yeah.
it's a win-win.
Yeah. And they were crazy. They were like, oh my God, I can go to Fukuoka, I can go to this place. I'm like, yeah, if you work hard enough,
Yeah.
just go. Like,
Have you thought about branching out to like Bangkok? Because I know Matcha is big there.
Matcha is pretty big in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Possibly, but I think we need to nail Vietnam first. Like, we need to be strong in Vietnam. And being strong, I aim to be more than just Ho Chi Minh.
Maybe you have a goal in mind. Of course, Vietnam is number one, and then you have the wholesale that's a focus now, and doing everything all at once is a bit too much. So in a year or two time, the next idea would come. But I'm guessing Singapore is an aim in the future.
Actually, no.
No?
No, because like logistically, it would have been easy for me to open in Singapore,
Yeah.
but the market is
Low.
saturated. There's 5.5 million people,
Yeah.
but it's just the F&B business there is so hard. The margin is so low.
Yeah.
Vietnam is bigger population, younger population. Trends are exploding in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Singapore, they exploded and it's a come and go, you know.
Yeah.
Matcha is there to stay, but it's I think Vietnam, I'm the first one with this approach of like, oh, I'm sourcing my own matcha. I can provide it to a lot of businesses.
Yeah.
Singapore, no, it's already been done. Malaysia, it's already been done.
Yeah.
Bangkok, I don't know Bangkok, Thailand. I'd say Thailand.
Yeah.
I will be interested. Yeah, I will be interested. I haven't done my homework yet, but possibly.
Yeah, but that's also in the future, and then
Yeah, eventually, it could be a franchise.
yeah, like especially if you have the wholesale, I'm guessing you'll have like offers that would come in, like there's a cafe in say Bangkok that has your matcha, and they're like, hey, we want out. It's too much work, and we're gonna sell, and we have a supplier that has a chain. Hey,
Yeah.
do you want to
Good.
buy it?
Good. Yeah.
And that's the natural processing. So I business-wise, I found the wholesale idea really, really fun, and that's also an amazing way to get your name out there. Also, if you actually get your name onto things,
Yes.
where you feel the proudness of it, or like it's like your brand becoming a staple of quality.
Yep.
Yeah. How much is the time for?
125.
125.
Yeah.
It's raining though. We have pickleball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fine. Can take another 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Then,
And then the rain might have stopped, and then we can head off to some
Yeah.
pickleball.
Yeah.
But the name, like that, your brand doesn't represent matcha; it represents quality, or like
That's correct.
say it represents premium. And when it's actually say you Italian restaurant, and then you see the little red it's flower.
It's a flower. Yeah.
You see the red flower. That's the mark of the premium.
Yeah.
Once you have that, you can always open up anywhere and just expand the quality and the premium kind of after the fact, and be like coming in and be like, it's good, it's possibility, but right now it's not good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you got everything right. So the way we build a brand. So by the way, the logo is done by my friend. He's Canadian, but he lives in London.
Yeah.
And actually, people think, oh, it's just a flower. That's normal flower.
Yeah.
It's the inspiration is it's the flower from the tea plant that's being used for matcha and green tea.
Yeah.
When it blooms, it's actually a white flower.
Yeah.
So we use red for Japan and Vietnam because the flag has red. And in the middle, if you notice very closely, it's a star.
Yes.
And that's the star of the Vietnam flag.
I
So
see
we wanted
that.
to do like Japanese, Vietnamese kind of connection.
Yeah.
But it doesn't scream like Japanese, Vietnamese, right? So we can actually export that concept like, London, Stockholm.
No, but I think it's a good. It's simple. It doesn't like. The only thing maybe that you could say is like you don't see what it is.
Yeah.
Like some logos, or you see already what it is, and that might be the only thing that it's lacking, but it's still unique.
Yeah.
It reminds me also a little bit of the Michelin star.
Yes.
So I think of like. I get this idea of it would be fun to have your own Michelin star, but for matcha.
Yeah, that's
You understand?
Yeah.
So even other stores who doesn't have your matcha, you can go to them and be like, hey, you can be on in our book,
that's funny.
Good of Good Matcha.
Yeah.
And then you can really represent quality, and it's like your own little Michelin star.
Yeah. But that's the goal. Actually, so like that's the goal of like the wholesale thing, right?
Yeah.
So my goal is by end of the year, let's say I provide to, I don't know, 5-10 coffee shops here, or I say coffee shop, can be restaurants as well.
Yeah.
So people in Vietnam or at least Ho Chi Minh will be like, oh, okay, I kind of recognize this. They sell it. They sell the same powder in other establishments.
Yeah.
And then I go to, let's say I go to Europe, America. I get a few clients there for the matcha powder, right?
Yeah.
And then I can say, oh, like places where, I don't know, let's say you eat a ramen, right? And then you have like Hokkaido, Tokyo, Ho Chi Minh, Singapore, Paris.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same concept. I want to be like, we don't have physical establishment in those cities,
Yeah.
but we have a presence, like product, our raw material is there.
Yeah.
So, and I think that attracts more people. You know, like if I go to Hanoi, hey, I have these coffee shop in Paris and London and Ho Chi Minh.
Yeah.
I think there's more. They'll be more attracted. They'll be like, oh, I'll be associated with fancy cities and like international products.
Yes.
So I think that's good. And for me, it's just like the way I try to improve the brand is like global presence, but qualitative global presence, and not
Yes.
like we just sell
Yeah.
anything.
I'm hearing you, and like it sounds amazing. But I'm so fixated in this idea of the Michelin star about doing the matcha star. Like not even places where don't have your matcha,
Yeah.
and like say there's maybe one or two other places here in Saigon that have the same quality of Europe, but they might be more expensive because they import it from someone else. They don't own the whole process.
Yeah.
But they're still like you have a really good matcha. This is top star. This is similar quality. We just offer it for a cheaper price because we own the
Yep.
whole process. And like even creating in your store, being like having this list of like, yeah, this is not my store, but this is a good one. So if you're in that neighborhood and want good matcha, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And like if something starts like that, it's like the Michelin star it's gotten tires.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
came
yeah,
from
yeah.
like going on your road trip. It started
Yes.
small.
Yes.
And now the Michelin star is I would say bigger than Michelin tires, but like it's more
Yes.
more known
Yes.
than the actual tires.
Sorry. Yeah. Yep. I agree.
And because you have that star, people already notice it like
Yeah,
on
yeah.
a menu and be like, okay, what is that? What did
Yeah.
it come from? And you always have this relation competition between other companies, but the best places or the places that have a very strong loyalty
Yeah.
to them are usually places that support each other.
Yep.
Like the different gyms. Yeah, no, that gym is amazing. Go there as well. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
also
yeah.
like you don't pick there. You can't pick anything wrong.
Right,
Both
right,
are
right.
good. You just
Yeah.
like happens what you pick.
Yeah.
And if you
I think that's a good idea. Like we kind of know each other, like the competitors.
yeah
So in our space, you're right. Like I would say there's a big three or big five in Saigon.
yeah
We're probably like not number one, number two. That's
Yeah.
very very new. But we kind of know I've been to all these places. Some are pretty good, like pretty okay.
yeah
And you're right. Like when I talk to customers, especially like foreigners. Yesterday we had two people from this hotel. They came to our shop. They're French,
yeah
and they're like, "Oh, we went to these two places." I'm like, "Yeah, they're our two biggest competitors. They're actually good. Like,
yeah
I don't blame you to go." And then they're like, "Oh, yours is great too." And like, it's just like they do a rotation and
yeah, and also different things. Like you can go. We have our friends Double T.
double T.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
smash
the,
burgers.
the burgers. Yeah.
So we went to a burger place not close to theirs, but like another place on the way to the pickleball.
Yeah.
To try it out. This one had a 5-star rating. Like it looked amazing. Like it looked better than the Double T. The Double T is quite low.
Okay.
Store is like really good for still Vietnam, like 4.4.
Yeah.
But this place is 5-star, and like I can see why you like the other place more, but there's also like they're good at different things. So
Yes.
Double T, the bread and the patty,
Yeah.
really, really, really good. And I know that because I put a lot of effort into it. The other place, the patty and the bread, subpar.
Yeah.
Like not good, but not as good.
Right.
But the sauce they had,
Yeah.
and say the fat piece of bacon they had on it,
Yeah.
kind of won the show.
Right.
It made like sometimes I would prefer this burger. If I want a luxury meal, I want 10 burgers, I'll go there
Yes,
because I
yeah.
enjoy that part.
Yeah.
But if I just want one fat one, then I'll probably
Yeah.
go to that place.
Yeah.
And it's kind of what the feedback I'll guess you get here from here as well. Like, yeah, they had this thing on the menu. They had this strawberry matcha with the like that, and like, yeah, they really like that one. You don't have that one.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Maybe you do. Do you have that?
No.
So, no.
No, that's my rule. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't do those
said,
things.
said it before.
Yeah. No, you're right. I think there's a way to, like, for us, we don't see it as like we see it as competitors, but we're not like against them or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be worth like making those relationships and
Yeah.
but at the end it's kind of like it's a tough business as well, right? Because what's happening is they're also expanding.
Yeah.
So I would say like our top competitors, they're all in D1. Three of them, two of them just opened in D2 like yesterday.
Oh shit! So it's a race.
Yeah.
You're a little bit
It's a
behind also because you
race.
started a bit later, also. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they've been open for years, so I'm like, okay, give me a bit of time. But the thing is, in Vietnam, that's a very different thing about Vietnam.
Yeah.
If you look at Cat and Nats, every half, like the coffee shop,
Yeah.
every half roasters, all these guys, there's tons of shops, right? Everywhere, Highland.
Yeah.
The way they do their business is it's not about like, okay, making the first profitable and then the second profitable. It's like, let's pour in a lot of money and create shops everywhere.
Yeah.
First, it's making it available to most people because Ho Chi Minh is quite big, right? Like, it's quite hard to go from, it's quite long, especially in traffic, to go to from District 7 to near the airport. You're not going to go there for one coffee, you know? Like,
Yeah.
So they're like, we're going to expand everywhere, pour in a ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
And the goal is to also like, at the end of the day, it's branding. Like, oh shit, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
It must be big and good, and consistent.
Yeah. It must be good.
Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing. I don't know for a fact if that's true,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm seeing right now. It's like things are popping really quickly.
What is the relationship here between, like, say, if you open in D2,
Yep.
like, logically, like for me in my head, or most people would say, like, oh, be apart, but statistically, or like how every business does it, or like the good ones are always together. It's almost like you should be on separate streets, or you like have that in mind of being close to each other.
Oh, in terms of
Like I don't know how the relationship here
Yeah.
in Vietnam. It feels like things are a little bit apart,
yeah.
but I think the missing. Maybe the culture is different here, but let's say in the Western world, I would say even especially Sweden, the income or the gross income increases when things are together. So that's why you always
I
have
see.
food markets. Like if you have 3 different food markets, they're rarely separated.
Yes.
They're
It's like
always one big
McDonald's
part.
always with Burger King and you know.
Yeah,
like,
they're always
yeah.
together because it makes profits more.
Yeah.
Same biggest reason why we have malls. So why
Yeah.
malls actually are profitable is because they are everything all at one place.
Yeah.
And I would say that's same thing with restaurants. A place would have a lot of restaurants usually have more thriving business where it's very separate.
Yes.
So opening in D2 is kind of like, oh, you open there. I don't want to be next door because that feels a bit maybe too much. But being within 100 meters definitely makes sense. So
Yeah,
a short walk.
Yep. I think you're right. I don't want to spoil the next project,
No, don't.
but
Yeah.
I'm not going to be close to any of our competitor.
Okay.
But you mentioned being, in a mall or something.
Yeah.
I truly believe in that, like where when you have a collective of restaurants or shops
Yes.
in the same category-ish,
Yeah.
it just attract